That's good. Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, how's it going? Good to see you guys.
Hey, it's good to see you.
We're just gonna I'm gonna wait a couple minutes. Drops on here. And if you guys wouldn't mind just muting yourselves, that would be awesome. And then there'll be a we'll allow you guys to unmute based off of questions that people are having. Okay, and that'll just kind of help with the noise, because every time somebody talks, you know, it redirects to a new screen. So it looks like people are hopping on here. It's weird doing this with, oh, it's on me. That's weird. Why is it like that? Oh, I guess we can do that too. Good. Good, guys. And as you guys hop on, I'll just say it again. Just if you don't mind muting yourselves, that'll help. If you need help with figuring out how to mute yourselves, there should be an option in the bottom. If you guys are on your phone, let me look at it on my phone. Yeah, on the computer, it is the bottom left. Are you able to mute yourself? Do you know how to do that?
Mine is still loading. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can hear me, but
we see you thinking.
Yeah.
Can you see me? I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
I can't even see myself. It's just spinning. I'm like kind of like, I don't know. Sorry.
You're fine.
Meredith, there's also, if somebody else talks, there's also a way that I can click on your little window. There's like three little, a blue square with 3 dots, and I can pin you. So then if somebody talks, I don't lose your screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you on your phone?
So hover your mouse over like somebody's image of their little square up at the top, you know, like you see all the people.
Yeah.
And then you see the little blue 3 dot.
Huh. For whatever reason, let me turn my view. Okay, here we go. I see. And I can mute them.
Well, they can pin you so that they don't lose you if somebody else is muted. Muted.
Gotcha. Perfect. This is cool. Okay, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and just get started, because this is going to be recorded anyway, and we will obviously send this out via email. But first, I just kind of wanted to check in with you guys. You know, there's a lot of crazy going on right now, and I myself have been stuck in my house. I know a lot of you guys are stuck in your houses, but I've been pretty MIA. I do not have coronavirus, but I have had pneumonia, so I have not been able to come out of my house per the doctor's orders. And I still shouldn't be leaving my house. So just, I wanted to clarify that with you guys so nobody thought, you know, there's something crazy going on. We are getting better. I'm a lot better. My kids are a lot better. Everybody's healthy. Ray's obviously healthy. So, I love the kids waving. And mainly, I know I haven't heard anything, you know, regarding any members in our gym, but I do think we're all fairly healthy for the most part. So I just hope that we continue to stay healthy. So where do you want to start with basically what we're going to do? So we want to open this up to you guys. Obviously, if I seem uncertain, I am. I know that this is an uncertain time and nothing like this has happened before. Obviously, we want to keep the gym open if we can. We are, we closed the gym down Sunday night with response to what was happening so that we could regroup and, come up with a game plan and a set of plans that we can follow, to ensure the safety of our gym members. And obviously, the people at risk here are the elderly and those that have the, immune disorders. And I know we have a few people. I know we have a lot of people in our community with that, and a few people in our gym. So I think we did the right thing. I think that there's a lot of hysteria. It's hard not to watch the news and freak out about what's going on. I myself kind of feel like that. I try to stay off of it. But regardless, fitness has to continue. If you're on social media, you're probably seeing, a lot of different avenues. You're probably seeing, gyms are closing. If they haven't had to close already, they're doing that out of the protection and the safety of our community and our local communities. So, anyway, I feel like I went on a tangent there, but what we want to do, because we're obviously responding. Hold on one second, you guys. There we go. With this changing every day, we are going to await what the president says. Hopefully, he'll be talking with us soon. And so far, what protocol is for us is no more than 10 people in a group. So if that stays, next week we will reopen, and we will implement that. No open gym, only coming to our classes. Reservation will be a must. And then obviously we will.
Scheduling will be a little different also. That way we don't have people overlapping. So we'll have class for an hour, have a half-hour gap, and then the next class. So it gives people that participated in a class time to wipe down their equipment, get their stuff, get out before the next class comes in. That's one of the ideas we have. If it stays at 10, I feel like last week we did a pretty good job of keep wiping down right after we used equipment, when all this started happening. I don't remember anyone really having a cough coming into the gym. So as far as cleanliness goes, I feel like as a gym, as a community, we're pretty good about that. So, the rest is, monitoring ourselves and others, something going along with opening the gym. If we do open the gym back up Monday, if the president doesn't change any of his guidelines to the governor. Where was I going with that?
Going with the guidelines.
We're still going to do it. We're going to do that 10-person max class. That way we could keep on working out. And if you're someone or somebody in the gym who a loved one or someone in the household is sick, we will ask you not to come in.
And that's why I've quarantined myself. It doesn't matter what you have, you must stay out of the gym. If you have a headache, if you have any symptoms of fever, if whatever it is, sore throat, stay out of the gym. Just stay out of the gym.
And we're going to continue with the workouts, at-home workouts, until stuff gets figured out. We also plan on making some videos here going forward. we're trying to get that figured out.
Hold on one. We're gonna answer questions too. I'm already starting to get some questions. I'm gonna answer these as they come in. So don't worry. We'll do a Q&A here, and we'll cover all that. Okay. So 30 minutes between classes for
Yeah,
cleaning.
30 minutes between classes. So yes, there will be a schedule change. There has to be one in order to accommodate that. So may that
That's
limit.
a good idea.
If it's going to limit how many classes we have, that's fine. You know, I don't expect everyone to come into the gym because some people probably are sick. Some people are concerned. And, you know, if you're concerned about it, you don't have to come into the gym. All right, we'll still have that at-home workouts.
Yeah.
So that's the direction we're leading to. I guess this is the part we get into the Q&A. You know, everything we've done in our gym these 3 years has been in concert with opinions from our members. You know, Mayor and I are only 2 brains, but if we had all of you, that's a lot of brains, a lot of brain power. And maybe some of you have better ideas. So
We're open to anything, and we want to keep our gym doors open as long and as much as we can. No matter what happens, fitness has to go on. I know that, you know, again, they are urging social distancing and as much as possible, and that's to limit the spread. And I don't think the worry is on our members, but the worry is for our elderly. So, you know, we owe that to our community to do the right thing. And hopefully everyone's following suit with that so far. The gym is just one area, but limiting our exposure to everyone right now is crucial. So, you want to go ahead and we'll open this up to Q&A?
Yeah.
So I know some of you guys, I have a couple questions. If you guys are having issues with, can you guys find the chat below the screen? Or you can text me too if you have my number. I've got my phone sitting right here. I'll start with the first question. Are we keeping the same time frame, just maybe moving it back 30 minutes?
Yeah, that's the idea. So depending, we're going to have to pick and choose certain classes that we may not do. So we'll see how that works out. So let's say the question here at 5 a.m., it'll probably be 4:30. It'll be 4:30 to 5:30.
6.
And then half-hour gap for the 6 a.m. will come in. We traditionally don't have an 8 a.m. class, so that would be the breakfast gap. And then, you know, probably be 10:30 to 11:30, or no, 9:30 to 10:30 like usual. And then we still have that half-hour gap, so the midday classes will be fine. The evening classes will be the big switch. So we'll probably have to change that up big time, because, you know, we have 4 consecutive classes there. So one of them will have to go, and then we'll have to squeeze in the half-hour gaps in there. So preferably the earlier, we go like 3 to 4 gap, 4:30, 5:30 gap, and then 6 to 7, something like that. And then we have another question here.
Be looking on Wodify. So I've already started updating the schedule. I took out all the open gym times. If you don't know how to use Wodify, that's okay. I'm here to help. Shoot me an email. I'm happy to give you guys a phone call or, you know, text you through it. But real quick, if you have a smartphone, I just suggest that you download the app. That way you can have the programming with you at all times. And then, again, those open gym times you will no longer be able to sign into, but we will update the schedule so that you guys can see, you know, those new class times that we plan to run. Okay.
Yeah. And we'll make an announcement too.
Yeah, this will all be.
Remember, it's all dependent on the guidance from our public
right.
leaders. So if it remains the same, we're going to limit the classes to 10. And then there's the question about kids, about bringing kids. We would ask you not to bring the kids because kids are not the cleanest humans that we know of. They carry a lot of germs and they spread a lot of germs.
And again, we're just trying to limit the spread.
Exactly.
We're trying to limit the amount of exposure that we're having to each other. So the kids, we need to keep the kids at home, I think.
Yeah, we would ask to do that.
I know that's unfortunate. And then questions, I love them.
Karen, the 5 to 6 and then bump to 6 to 6:30 to 7:30. That's a good idea too. We'll see. Well,
We'll be talking to, I don't know if Mike Leonard is on here, but we're going to be chatting with him too on that because
and our coaches, see if it works with them and their schedule.
Right. This was a good suggestion, taking temperatures. I think that's a good idea. Maybe we could implement something like that. I think regardless though, I feel like we're a small enough community. It's not like we're a giant gym. There's only going to be allowed 10 people in a class. So, and we don't always even hit that cap. I mean, we're very small. So, definitely a thought. I mean, I have a thermometer that I could bring in. So good suggestion. Any other questions here? Fire away, you guys. If you need help looking at the chat or figuring out how to do it, let me know so I can get you guys on that. Anything else you want to cover, Ray?
No, it's just scheduling, and then we'll be working on videos. If you have equipment in the gym that you would like to pick up during this time.
So this is actually good. Somebody wrote this. Is it 10 people to a class or 10 in the building?
10 to a class. 10 to a class.
Yeah. We should be fine with that.
Yeah.
One coach.
10 people. Because if it's 10 to the building, then we're kicking out Mike Jeremetta, his people.
I mean, that's something we have to think about things like, not that, but.
Great question.
So we need to consider that. In the event of a long-term closure, can we freeze memberships? Sorry to ask. Yeah, I know that's probably the burning question. Yeah, we're gonna have to adapt to this. I mean, we're going day by day, and businesses are closing down. Maryland is completely shut down. This is a reality for us in our business, and we are looking at other options if we have to close the gym down. Again, we have to continue with fitness. But yeah, nobody is held hostage to this. This is a crazy thing that happened. So I don't want to start crying about it because it makes me so sad. But it is the reality of our situation. So, and we're all in the same boat, right? Everyone's in the same boat.
It's a fluid situation. Like, we could say we're going to open the gym and governor will come out tomorrow and say, hey, Virginia, you're shut down, Like I said, we're going to start focusing on these videos.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about that.
To keep people.
So I'm open to doing this with you guys. I kind of wanted to use this as an experiment to see how many people would hop on. I know we still have the remainder of our week. We have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're looking at all avenues. We obviously plan A, best case scenario, we can continue, with our classes. Worst case, we have to do something different. We're looking at virtual. I'm happy to do virtual classes. I know a lot of gyms are going that route. I know you won't be able to use the equipment, but I've been talking with Mike Leonard on this some, and we need to, again, this is a daily, every day we're reassessing the situation. But that is a thought, offering that free wall as a service. And, you know, we don't have any concrete details with that, but, and then again, as Ray mentioned, we are going to begin stockpiling our YouTube videos for you guys, so that you can continue to work out with or without equipment. So that's going to start.
So how would that virtual be something like this?
What is it?
Would it be something like this, the virtual training?
Yeah. So if we were to do if we were to do virtual training with you guys, I would hold it like a class. We would have this type of scenario. Oddly enough, I used to do this with people, corporate people who didn't want to, you know, leave their house or didn't have time to to go to a gym, this, that, and the other. They were always traveling. So this is a definitely a good option. It keeps you guys at home. It keeps you all accountable. It keeps you all working out. At the end of the day, what is it that we have to do to be consistent? We've got to hold ourselves accountable, right? The hardest part is like showing up to that workout, right? Getting yourself to the gym. So in this situation, we might not be able to go to the gym, but we can hold ourselves accountable by doing these, you know, these video conference, basically classes, and going at it like that. So that's my thought on that. So again, we're working on that. We're working on editing and modifying our programming so that we can continue. And we're just trying to take a day, you know, a day at a time. I have to be honest with you. This is probably the healthiest I've felt. I've been really trying to take care of myself. So now I'm really ready to dig in and, you know, figure out how we can do this. Sorry, there's a lot of questions now. Maybe have a sign saying enter and not time yet. Yeah, putting signage up I think is always a good thing for people, making people wait until the class is like exactly, you know, ready to start. I love that suggestion. And then we got one, as far as social distancing is concerned, I think it means 10 people to a gathering, so no more than 10 in a space. That's my thought on it. So again, going back to what's appropriate for a class, you're absolutely not wrong. I kind of didn't really think of it like that. But that's a thought. Maybe making our classes even smaller, 6 to 8 people.
Yeah.
Six to 8 people. And I'm open to suggestions on that. Like, what is it that you guys think is appropriate? Okay. So we can keep that open for y'all. Yeah, people are saying, somebody said they agreed with that. Yeah, I think doing a Zoom class could be fun. I'm open to doing it with you all tomorrow if you want to do it tomorrow. I know social distancing is getting the best of all of us. I've checked in with some of you. I know loneliness is definitely starting to set in. If you have kids, I know it's hard. You guys are all cooped up. We are in the same boat. And you guys are what make me love doing my job, seeing you every single day. So the fact that I can't see you guys really makes me sad. So, you know, so I think, you know, definitely doing something like that would be good.
Can we borrow some of your equipment is the next question. Mayor and I, we've talked about it, and I don't think we have enough for everybody. And for us, the big thing is to prevent the spread of stuff. So let's say we hand it out and then they're like, all clear, we bring it in and somebody had it and which kettlebell was it, whatever. You know, none of it is serialized. So we're trying to, I would say, limit that for now.
I'm not,
at the time being,
we're not completely opposed to it.
But I think at this time,
we need to just wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
I do see other gyms leasing equipment this is my thought on that. I think it sounds interesting. The scare would be, I'm not, no judgment here, but we all don't know what everyone's households are like. And my only concern would be like if you bring a wall ball or whatever it is, ab mats and stuff. I know those are pretty easily, you can clean those, but we're trying to limit the amount of exposure that we have, right? So, again, going back to those guidelines, the social distancing right now is so crucial. That's my thought on that. Ray, you're reading.
Yeah. Yeah. So that as far as equipment, that's what we're doing. And for the home workouts, we're going to try to do it all body weight. We don't know how long this is going to last. Maybe we adjust, down the road. Hopefully this stuff gets settled here in the next two weeks or so, even though they're saying all the way out to July. I hope not.
But again, as you guys if you're reading or watching what's happening, we're trying to not repeat what is happening in these other countries, right? And so how do we not repeat that? And how do we save our elderly? How do we save those populations? We limit our social behaviors, right? I mean, that's how we do that. So
these are all very preventative measures is what we're taking. Pretty extreme, but we'll see how it works out. Everybody has a different opinion when we'll start seeing the results of this, but we don't know. But I don't know, honey. I don't know. We could Zoom tomorrow if you guys want to. I see there's
Is anyone in favor? Yeah. Well, are you talking about for classes? I would like to do some classes with you guys.
Yeah.
If you're open to it.
All right.
What are we thinking? Like, how do we feel about doing do we need an early AM class? Like, does somebody need a 5 or 6 AM or or a 9:30? Like, I'm happy to do a 9:30 if we needed to do a 6 AM. Leonard did say he would. Well, I don't know. That's saying a lot. I'll probably have to do it, but maybe doing maybe just a morning class or two, and obviously attendance is unlimited, right? And so if you have a question, you can ask on the chat if something doesn't make sense to you, and then maybe have an evening or two, maybe just a 5:30 class tomorrow night.
How about we try one?
Just try one and see how it goes.
One in the morning, one in the afternoon, to see how it goes.
Okay. In favor of a 9:30 class tomorrow? Okay.
Oh, teacher Karen wants to work out before her kids do work.
So a 6 AM?
Yeah, do a 6 and let's do a 4:30 or something, 5.
People are still working, Ray. We need them to have time.
You do 5:30, whatever.
Okay, let's plan for a 6 AM, and I'm gonna shoot this out to you guys. We're gonna start with that. And again, this is a trial basis. Just like this is evolving in the world, and it's changing every single day. Just bear with us. We can adapt. I think we can. We'll try that virtual class with you guys tomorrow, and 6 AM. Okay. Good. Any other questions? A 9:30 and an afternoon. Okay. So we'll start with 6 AM. I'm happy let's do a 9:30 AM too. We'll add that in there. Okay. And then, I'll kind of get feedback and we'll do an evening one too. Okay. And I'll be here instructing, and, any additional questions, you guys have, you'll be able to ask. Okay. Cool. I think we're good, right?
Thank you. Thank you for logging in. Yeah, have a good one. Keep washing your hands. Stay healthy.
Alrighty, guys. We'll see ya. Bye.
Bye.
There.